Alright, people on the vertical side. You're here. You're here first, of course. Let me just get this going first. I just gotta figure out what I want. Do I have what I want? Let me see how this sounds. And we are live. Alright. Welcome in everybody on the YouTube, Twitch, Kick front. Now we're streaming on Kick for anyone who doesn't know. But YouTube still our big focus, especially now since they changed that requirement on the or they're not changed. It's not changed yet, but it's, you know, in like 6 or 8 months or something like that, it's gonna be changed. But Lucy, thank you for coming in here first. A Money, welcome in. Yeah, the purple one with Monkey Funk by the shoulder. Can't wait for it to be delivered. We do have some new, you know, hoodies and some new merch on the merch store. So if anyone's on Twitch, you know, there's a link on Twitch you can go to where it leads to the merch store. If you're interested in that, of course. It's Hades, welcome in. How are you doing, Hades? Lego Master. I also like to see Lego Master. I feel like a Lego Master must mean you're, you know, you're a master of Lego. There's loads I wanted to order, and there will probably be more over time. I feel like he's you know, gotten in a roll with more ideas. There was loads I wanted to order. Yeah. Do you play Fortnite? I don't play it too often. I do have it currently uninstalled, but at some point I'll probably play Fortnite again. I just, you know, I haven't been feeling it recently. I heard they have that new collab coming out where it's like a bunch of new video games, right? Yo, it's the guy from YouTube that was too much of a push to go to the Nether. Oh, yes. Yes, you're right. That describes me pretty well in the terms of that I'll be honest, I completely messed up that Nether run with the arrow shot. But welcome in, kill me. But that's a good way to start the morning. Already please. I'm just gonna call you Mr. Already please. How are you doing? I have a Lego gun room. Oh, 1 minute. Let me pop up your chat there. Are you a big Minecraft player? Kill me. I missed the other chat on the YouTube there. Oopsies. Glad you watched the video. Yeah, I haven't played the Lego at all on Fortnite, to be honest. Lego. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. That you have a room on the Lego servers. The only thing I'm interested in for Fortnite is the battle royale. Honestly, everything else, I could take it or leave it. Honestly, except those tycoon games where you just keep shooting the doll over and over again. Those are loads of fun. No, I'm joking. That's it's really only just the grind, like for the battle pass. I'm pretty sure you use those for. But I'm gonna get the you know, Minecraft on the screen soon. We do have some better techniques now that we've learned. World 12 was or World 11 was probably one of our like better worlds. World 12 will be even better, I bet. Mr. Kill Me. Hopefully you're still here. I gotta rectify my nether escape for my nether mistakes there. Alright, let me get my recording screen on. Oh no, you guys can't see me. And then the vertical side you guys can't really see. Are there any like pretty much very common quality of life mods that people use from Minecraft that's like pretty much just considered vanilla? Uh, Rick Sandy Fox, welcome in. Or Rick's Andy Fox. I'm gonna guess Rick Sandy Fox is your name though. Alright, well, how are you doing on the YouTube front? Right now we're just about to get started with World 12, as you can see. But yeah, let's see. What can we do right before it? Have you ever heard of a game called Dawnwalker? Coming out September 3rd. Dawnwalker's a really like exciting one. That one's from the devs who made or some of the devs, they came off the teams of The Witcher 3. So you know, there's a lot of hype for it. But you pretty much know the premises of the game, right? Where you know, you have a certain amount of time to save your family. And then you know, there's an alternate like there's I won't spoil it, but there's a lot of fun stuff that goes on with that. It looks really cool. Regardless, it looks like a really cool game. Is that a vampire game, Dawnwalker? For some reason, the title has me thinking it's a vampire game. I'm pretty sure it is. I would love to get the slip-on canvas shoes, but with how much the push swells during arthritis flare-up wouldn't, or how much it swells during arthritis flare-up, it wouldn't get to wear much. Fair. That's the thing. Yeah, that sucks about the arthritis and whatnot. You have to. I mean, like if you only if there was a only if we had an option that was more comfortable for that. Unfortunately, I don't know if the merch store does the yeah, I don't know if it does the shoes you might need. I'm assuming there's specific shoes you probably have. Alright, so I think this is my cabin now. Or my cabin. At least I'm taking it as my cabin. But I gotta figure out what I'm doing right now. I think first I want to get like I do want to get mining. I want to get some diamond going. We do have a lot of decent stuff. Not good, decent. Let's see. Can I sleep during this time? No. Back at home now, so I'm able to recover after 2 weeks of pet sudden. Nice. No more having to deal with the dogs. Or having to keep watch of them and making sure they don't do anything annoying, I assume. I do love dogs, but they can be really annoying. Oh wait, oh, I thought the dog was right behind me still. Alright, so I gotta find a place where I can just build a little house. I know I said this is my house, but I don't really want villagers to go into my house. So I do need to make a house. Last 4 days was the worst with the female. Oh yeah, I can definitely see that being a very fun scenario to deal with. Did they have cats too, or is it just a dog scenario over there? Or how are you doing, Glaxo? This is a good idea. I don't have a crafting table. I put it now. Nope, I have it right here. Do I really want to build a house here? I feel like it's a little odd to do it with oak wood. You know what I should do? I should start like leveling up the place, or lighting up the place. Fortunately, this guy cannot sleep. This is my bed. Aww. 3 dogs, 2 ferrets, and a bird. Oh, okay. I wonder if parrots, or like, not parrots, birds get annoying at any state, or if they just stay annoying 24/7. I feel like, no offense to bird owners, but I feel like birds, if they're not well-behaved birds, they can be one of the most annoying animals to have. Like, goes for also pigs as well. I'm pretty sure pigs are pretty loud creatures if you don't keep care of them. Okay, so what am I doing? Unfortunately, this village here is probably gonna be sacrificed for a raid whenever that happens. Just because I want to be able to use one of those potions and just kind of potentially get one of those totems going. We need to figure out a good way to get totems. So, I think before I marked off an area where I was gonna mine. Right? So yeah, this is the area where I said I was gonna mine. So I almost feel like I should find a place right next to it that I can sleep. So yeah, we'll do that. Okay, the song made me think there was gonna be like rain coming. I don't like when the music does that. Can't say I'm a fan. You see, it's moments like this where I wish I was in creative mode and I can just fly up. It'd be nice to see how the land masses are. So how are the ferrets? Are ferrets like pretty low maintenance? Because I can assume they're kind of really low maintenance. All I really need right now is a small hut. That's all I need. I should have kept track of how much that was in one row there. There's our old, so they stay most of the. Oh, okay, that's that's really nice when you can just have a very easy watch there then. Wait, where's the mine? I gotta see where. Okay, so I'm pretty close to it. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think that would be 13, right? I'm gonna assume so. Why do I have to do this? Dude. Have you ever had like a small pet like that before? Like, have you ever had your own like ferret or like any small animal like that where you keep track of? A hamster maybe? I don't think I don't think I've ever had a hamster. Never a fish. I think it's only really been mainly like cats and dogs. Maybe a frog here and there that like gets kept. Hamster, gecko, fish. I feel like a fish would be cool. I feel like there's a lot of upkeep with fish though. Especially like if you have to keep track of like different water pHs and whatnot. Yo, Fayez, welcome in on the YouTube. How are you doing? Right now we're just constructing a little house right before we start mining. Actually, we should start a farm first and then start mining, just so we can have our farm giving us things as we mine. I think that would probably be the best idea. Get us some subtle XP that way. The only thing is I don't really have any like flat land around here. That's the one thing that always sucks is I do a lot of terraforming on like the previous worlds and then I get killed almost immediately after. So it's like, oh, well, there's that. It was a bad idea to terraform, so maybe I shouldn't terraform too much on these hardcore worlds. Actually, I only really need to just go here. Why do I always need perfectly square houses? Trying to think of like any other like exotic animals that one can have. Oops. What would be something like someone else would want? A monkey? No, actually no, a monkey would not be from all accounts I've heard that monkeys are a pain in the ass. But I would love to I would love to try, at least for like maybe a day or two. Actually, never mind. I see what happens to babysitters and monkeys. Maybe I don't want to take that chance. Alright, so I left all my iron in there. Also, I have food. That's what I was looking for. Come on. Oh, I had all the coal on me. Well, I didn't have any, okay. Never mind, I had cobblestone on me too. I have a bunch of wood, I have a bunch of cobblestone. Never mind, I wasted, this time here. You know, I might as well just bring everything with me. Ooh. I already have a helmet, so we'll take the thing there. Oh, well there you go, we can do that. Oh, can I do that too? Oh, there you go, I can have everything. That's how it works. And the dirt, I'll just put away over here. In the bag also. I know people, it was a trend, like, a little bit, I don't know how big of a trend it was, but keeping, like, pet crabs, or, like, hermit crabs with, like, painted shells. I always thought that was a weird one. I don't know why crabs are, like, the least of the, I don't know why, I don't really see them as a good pet. Do I not I thought I had a furnace on me. Oh wait, put it in here. Yeah, there you go. I do hate how this works, to be honest. The bundles, they can kind of be really annoying. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? What am I looking for? I'm looking for the iron. And then we'll make a nice iron pickaxe. We'll make some sticks. I have a crafting table too, right? One, two. Just do that, and then I think we're good on that. Yeah, the neighbor bully came back and stole my PS5. Well, I mean, at least you have time to make more money for him then. I guess that's the one benefit. So you can, you know, get out there, start making more money for the neighborhood bully. No more distractions with the PS5. Yeah, you gotta call the cops on the neighborhood bully though. I don't know if that would be the right option though. They'd get there in like 7 to 8 business days. I'm gonna chop his fingers off so he learns it. I'm gonna be honest, I would probably definitely teach him. I'd definitely say that would probably be a way that the authorities probably wouldn't advise, but you're gonna be put on a list by saying that in this chat. By the authorities, not me. I entertain this, what would this be called? The savagery? You have, you have some very cavemanish kind of, no, I'm joking, it's, we're gonna chop his fingers off. That would be, you know how crazy that would be though? People would look at you like you're more crazy than him. Then again, there are some countries where they definitely do entertain that idea a lot more. You just gotta catch him in the right country. If your bully's willing to take a plane over to bully you in a different country, you can get him caught by some other people. Yeah, I remember those authorities came to my house one day back in the high school. Oh, for something I tweeted. Ooh. Black people in black suits with a clipboard. Oh, that's kind of cool. At least you know like, you know, there's people listening. No, it's kind of scary. Yo, welcome back. Welcome in, Esteban, on the YouTube. How are you doing? Right now, we're just getting our house ready. Unfortunately, we need to make some room first. They have my entire Twitter profile printed out. Yeah, that'd be kind of... I feel like that makes you think a little bit more seriously about your posts and everything. Once you have it all printed out and it looks a little bit more official, you're like, yeah, maybe those things maybe didn't need to be said. They ask you like, do you find this funny? And you have to be like, you know, maybe in the moment. Were you banned from the internet for like a couple days? Like, how does that work? Or were they like, don't do that again? I should probably put down like the wood layout first. I just want to get rid of like the I don't know what it is. I don't like how it looks when there's like a wall right next to it, like a wall of stone right next to the house. I feel weird about it. I need to have like at least like 4 blocks free. Oh. Another pickaxe broken. Now they stabbed me down and told me to convince them I'm not a terrorist. I feel like that'd be pretty easy, but you're like, in the moment you'd be like tripping. You're like, what the fuck? maybe not tripping, but like, it's definitely a lot more like, well, how do I prove it? You're like, well, obviously I have I have teachers who can prove that I was here. Yeah, maybe some of those jokes, yeah, become a lot less funny when you have the authorities there. That's crazy though. That's crazy that they show up that much, or they show up that like officially. I mean, like, I guess it's a good thing to some extent. To make sure that like some of the people who are saying crazier things online are kind of actually kind of kept in check. But there are probably some people who are telling like obvious jokes that are maybe a little bit insensitive that you know, they probably have their time wasted a little bit. They're probably trying to get their money's worth out of you too. They're like, you know what, we want to stay at this guy's house for a little bit. We're just gonna try and spend an hour or two here just so we can kind of you know, enjoy you know, just an easy day. I have to imagine that goes through their minds at least a little bit. They spooked my whole. Oh yeah, you see, I can assume. Yeah, that would probably not be that. That'd definitely not be a fun time. Why did I do that? I just added like another stone. Alright, let's see. Yeah, do they ever like check up on you? I imagine they probably don't check up on you, but I'm like, oh, of course. Of course. Okay, so I just noticed that if I start building over here, right? Eventually I'm gonna probably lead into this cave. So I'm kind of glad I noticed that a little bit. Kind of makes my plans a little bit more hard to do though. How do I want to make this house? I kind of wish I didn't turn them all into like wood planks. That's a mistake I kind of wish I didn't do now. That's why I love Canada, basically, and love being here, and basically they backed off. Good. I've been present at some like another time when someone like made a very insensitive joke at the border, and I'm like, a very bad time to do that kind of stuff. Some people might not have the best handle on when it's the best time to you know, make some jokes. Especially if it's of a certain kind of variety. It makes them funnier though, almost, because it's, you know, in a more serious situation, but at the same point it's like, is it worth it? Is it worth being stopped for potentially a couple hours? Being questioned? Okay, I might regret the house now. I almost feel like I should have turned into something else. Let me see what I can turn the cobblestone into. Okay, nothing really. Alright, well, let's do this. Okay, grab that. So I'm gonna leave at least 5 in there just so... Actually, I'm gonna leave 10 in there just so someone else can, like... When I say someone else, I mean me, but... So I can use it for ore. Ore. I should just put the gold thing away. Alright. Let me just grab one from over here. That's fine. Everyone gets 9. And then we can make as much stone as we can. I mean, I just need this to be like a little wood house just while I'm making some stuff over there. So maybe it's not worth doing this. Maybe I'm having a change of heart, maybe. I read stories that some girls are underage, active age on Snapchat, and I bust adults. When I heard that, I immediately stopped talking to any girls I don't know on Snapchat. Fuck that, bro. I want to be labeled as a sex offender, especially when it wasn't my fault. Man, it is crazy that there are probably, I don't know, like online stuff it immediately becomes a lot more sketchy when you're like, oh wait, yeah, you don't really know who's on the other side of it. Especially if you have people who are like, I'm gonna make fake accounts and try and draw guys out to like either rob them or something. Or, you know, to try and catch them creeping, which, I mean, you know, if you catch someone creeping, then I'm like, it might be a good thing to some extent, but only if it's handled with, like, by the authorities, I feel like. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck off. That's the thing, I don't know, I don't like a lot of the pedophile hunter, like, videos that come out on, like, social media, the ones where it's, like, people who just go to, like, Target and beat up a pedophile. But, you know, suspected pedophile, I should say that, because a lot of them never end up getting, you know, properly, like, sorted out by the government or anything, or over the cops. I always feel like the guys who are, like, just get views off of beating up some potentially mentally ill guy who's also just being taken advantage of too. Oh yeah, my horse. I could just use my horse most times. What am I doing? Those kind of people in jail have the worst times, beat up, made someone's bad for potentially killed even. Yeah, it's yeah, jail seems like a fun time. I will say. Seems like a place where you really don't want to be you know, being caught being a child creep, I'll be honest. Seems very frowned upon. You ever watch the show 60 Days in A-Money? It's a show where like a documentary crew puts a couple people into you know, into some kind of like into a prison, like a real life prison. And it just kind of follows, you know, their adventures, how they deal with a month in prison, or 90 days or 60 days in prison. Okay, yeah, that's the entire premise. They get told they have 2 months to spend in prison just to, you know, see how it feels. It's a very funny show idea. Oh, yeah, I've seen it. They have they just brought it to Netflix, so I gotta like tune in and see if they have any yeah, any new episodes that I would be interested in watching. It also kind of feels a little bit messed up because you're like, wait a minute, these guys are in prison. Some of these guys, I'm like, they're being made TV stars, and they don't even know it. These guys who are in prison who just get TV show shirts made of them, and they don't even know. Did I just put a hole in the wall? Whoopsies. That didn't work. I'm gonna be honest, this house looks like a place where you would probably lose your mind. I had a different kind of concept in mind. Jail where we are from is adult daycare. It's not a good general idea of what real jail is like. Oh, so I should spend some time there as a fun experiment. Monkey Funk 4D goes to jail. What a fun video that would be. Except it would have to be like a real display of it. It would just not be fun at all. It would just be a very miserable experience. You accidentally say all the wrong things that like indicate other things about you, where you're like, it's not true, but you're just, unfortunately you don't know how to, you know, properly speak to the prison folk. It's a funny experience if you make the best out of it, and yeah, if you have money for the phones. Oh yeah. Well, I'll make sure. I'll make sure. I'll try and do that maybe. No, I'm joking. We'll try not to go to jail. Oh yeah, they have scaffolding in this game, right? Where you can just easily get up and like just get back to the walls there. Okay, so I need a ladder. Do 9. Oh, I probably need like wood stairs too, right? Actually, no, do I? It doesn't need to be one of those houses that has fancy wood stair, like outside. There you go, that's how it's gonna be. It's gonna be one of these ones. Or for the topics today, I've been talking about today, but I feel weird today. Hey, no, it's weird, it's fine. I'm always interested in these topics. He's a regular person to combo with us. No, I feel that. It's a good time too, just because I'm like, you know, when you're just mining and you have a lot of like time to just do stuff. Or like when you're just kind of putting together a house, you're like, okay, well. Yeah, sometimes you need things to talk about. So it's always appreciated. Oh. Okay, so that's good. I'm gonna cover this up and do like, I'm not gonna do a fancy roof on this. But I should put some lights down in there first. Oh, I don't have any coal. 1 minute, let me go get some coal. Have you played, what have you been playing recently again, A-Money? You know, I just seen that they did on Nintendo Switch 2 is they added the was it Mario Sunshine to the emulator. So if you have that subscription, you can now play Mario Sunshine. Oh yeah, Vampire, you were talking about that yesterday, or the previous day. I have that on, I think I had checked and I have it on Epic Games, so at some point I'll play it. I think I always said I wanted to save like the vampire games for October. I don't know why, but I mean, it's not really necessary. I can play them whenever I feel like them. Yeah, now I have a nice cozy cobblestone house that looks like it could fall apart at any time because it's made of cobblestone. Near Replicant, vampire in a game I called Romance and Saga 2 Remake. Ooh, what's Romance and Saga? Is that like a... It's not an RTS game, is it? For some reason I was like, it kind of remind... I don't know if it's the name of the RTS game I'm thinking or what. Come on, come on. I'm going to kill the Ender Dragon in Bedrock. Yeah, I'm wishing you luck, Knit. I'm wishing you luck. I haven't gotten close yet. I've gotten close in the Nether, and that's about it. But I will succeed. Unfortunately, I've been trying to like just stay light on like using guides, but you know, maybe it would be better if I would just start to use more guides, wouldn't it? Is that what I should do, guys? Should I start using a lot more guides? Oh, this is perfect. I didn't even mean to do this. Oh yeah, I fucking hate that. That's creepy as hell. Yeah, I don't like how lit this place is. Yeah, I'm gonna have to light up the roof. What's the best way to go about lighting up like the top of the houses? I feel like glowstone's like the best one. It's a strategy game, and yeah, the story takes place over 1,000 years, so it's pretty cool. Ooh. I do like a nice long-term story. Is it like the same family and everything? I need torch. I need the iron torches. Not the iron torches. The what are they called? The lanterns. I'm glad I could remember that term. You using Minecraft music? Change to get copyrighted by music. Wait, what? Are you saying that Minecraft music is copyright music? Usually I've been pretty fine with the music actually, but yeah, maybe I'll consider it. Are you also a streamer of YouTube or Minecraft, Knit? Yeah, it follows the same family over generations. Ooh. I do like those kind of games. I wish I could just empty the bundle. I don't know why I'm annoyed that I have to like go one by one and do this. I have a nice pumpkin pie at least. There you go. We'll just keep our nice little bags here. Yeah, I get it. Going into lurk mode, brother. Enjoy gaming. Ooh, in YouTube, money. Enjoy. I'm assuming you're gonna be playing the Romance Saga. I'll probably check it out at some point and see, you know, what it's all about. But money. Enjoy. I gotta get more hours into the that one game, Mafia. Oh, bless combos today. You're the best man. Keep doing your thing. I appreciate that, money. Hopefully you saw that. Hopefully you saw the little fist pump. Alright, so I'm bad at organizing things, by the way, if you guys haven't already noticed. What I like to do is just get rid of everything and then just grab the things I really need and just, you know, that's it. Food I need, emeralds I don't really need, obsidian I don't need. Brimstone I wouldn't mind putting down. Cauldrons I wouldn't mind putting down. Iron I'm gonna probably use. Iron nuggets, we could probably start making some torches with the what is it called? Lanterns, right? That's how you start to use that. Okay, keep those over there. Somehow I've already used most of my wood. I was not suspecting that already. Put sheets over there. Gold over there. Welcome back to organizing, guys. The best hour of all. Sword, pickaxe. I wish I could just recycle these. Just give me a recycle bin where I can recycle these. That'd be fine. Did you just get punched at me? Did you just punch me in the face? No. I did right back at you, brother. It was supposed to be a fish pound, you know, a fish pound, but yeah, I might have accidentally punched you. I should have warned you first. Ooh, some potatoes. That will get us some XP, right? Cooking food gives you XP, right? I might have to take that into account. Alright, so I'll put more over there. Cauldrons. What I want to do is eventually have 3 of these just around it. Why? Aesthetic. Okay, so what else do I have in here that I might want? Armor, you know, I'll just put the armor stand down too. Anything else I should be keeping with me? Compass is pretty good, I actually kind of like that. Get the pumpkin pie. Okay, so what am I doing? I could only do that once. I want to try and hang them from the ceiling. How would I hang them from the ceiling? Can you make a steel chain? Chain. How would you make a chain? I'm assuming you can't make a chain, can you? Why not some blast furnaces and smokers for better efficiency instead of furnaces? That's a good point, to be honest. I will probably consider doing that now that you said that. Okay, so blast furnaces and the other one. You see, this is where I wish I could just recycle those now. How hard is it to make a blast furnace? Well, I can't make it yet. No. Oh. What was the other one too? Smithing table. Smoker, there you go. Alright. I'm gonna keep these up just in case. Because I'll probably use them at some point. Or I'll break this one because I haven't really been using this one. Nope, I'm breaking it with my hand. I need to be actual wood. Okay, cool. Dang it, game. So first off, I need to make a new way out of my house because I don't like how unofficial this feels. Sorry, I'm trying to get it to like go on the ground over there. It's being a little bit annoying. Nope. I didn't realize that was in my hand. There you go. What the fuck's hitting me? Alright, well, I'm gonna get my shield going, because I forgot about the importance of a shield. So, we're gonna get a shield going and a door. Oh, it's a good door too. I like these doors. Alright, well. In my current world, I have loads of diamond tools and loot, but I still use campfires for food. Wait, so which one? So is campfires the fastest way for food, or is it better to use a smoker? Or is it just kind of like you using it for like kind of lore, not lore, but like RP almost? Oh, you can smelt the stone even further. I didn't know you could smelt the stone into smooth stone. All right, well I'm gonna do that. So actually, I'm gonna use 2 of these just to make some stone. Do that. Do I have any more stone? I need to make some more stone, I think. It looks ugly as hell in my house. Don't judge it. Please don't judge it. Campfires don't need fuel, and it can cook up to 4 feet at a time, but quickest is the smoker for food. Okay, okay. To be honest, the campfire I haven't really like given a shot to use at all. There's been like a lot of I feel like extra kind of items that I haven't gotten a chance to use yet. You just punched me in the— oh wait, no, I just already read that. Okay, I kept hearing a noise and I was like, I thought it was like a mob in the game, but it was just some creature, or it was my dog in the background. He was making some little funny noises. So I already just gotta make a little bit more of a barrier between the house and the little stoning area over there. Even though it still looks a little bit more unnatural when you just have like a 2 stone gap formation there. How do you make this look a little less unnatural? How do I dress it up? There you go. Oh yeah, I want to go on top of the house and make sure they can spawn on there with some lights. That was the point I wanted to do. That will surely stop them. Let me get some more coal. I have to make sure the job's fully done. That's the thing about hardcore is I always forget to just torch everything. I don't really forget, but sometimes I don't put as much priority into it. There you go, there you go. I don't know what the exact radius is that I'm looking for, but... I don't know why that feels weird. There you go. I'm sure it's uneven. No, it's just a safe place. I know the 3 torches is pretty much a waste, but you know, if there's anybody looking from above, it's only for me when I eventually get gliders if I make it that far. I wish I could just hire the villagers, just clear out the stone. Now they can add even some scumbag villager contractors who just don't do a proper job and try and overcharge you emeralds. Okay, so I haven't made my iron pickaxe yet, or my shield, which are both things I said I was gonna do. I hate how dark this place looks. Did I not put stone in here? Oh, I intended to put stone in there. Well, I guess I'm putting the stone in here now. Yeah, I think I get like a minimal amount of like XP from that, right? Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Whoopsies. Wow, look at that. Time to go to sleep. God, the lighting's a mess in this house. Smooth stone. I've never used smooth stone before at all. Oh, you can't really make it into anything. Wait, smooth stone. Chain, that's what I was looking for. Iron nugget, iron chain, or iron, Alright, so that's kind of useful. Blast furnace. Okay. Well, I got one of those now. So that's kind of cool. I'll just put all the stone products in here from now on. At some point I'll properly organize. Is bread better than baked potato? What have I done? You can honestly say I have done nothing yet. Shield. To be honest, I know that was a weird one, but I think 2 pickaxes is better than having just one. I will have to justify that, hopefully. Or that will probably justify itself, I hope. Okay, so... First off, I'm gonna go over there. First off, I'm gonna make a boat. I have no shoes on. My guy's in a dreadful state right now. Wait a minute, I have to hear Is the game playing weird noises again? 'Cause I always hear like weird like moaning like demon noises. Or I was feel like I was just hearing that. I'm no fan of that. But I am a fan of planting more spruce trees. I am a big fan of tree conservation. I gotta go, but good luck. Yeah, I appreciate it, Shahib. And again, if anyone here is on YouTube and you know is enjoying watching the hardcore adventures in Minecraft, and maybe even want to watch even more content from Monkey40, you know, give us a follow or a sub. It would you know, be very much appreciated on both parts. All right, so the trees are planted. We need more iron. That's why we need to start the mine. We need to start the mine, but we also need to start the farm. So, that's why I put down the trees. I feel like I should have made an iron axe. That's my first mistake there. Let's see. Alright, we'll see if we can get some iron. And then we'll be able to chop down enough wood for the fences and whatnot. Because I'm just realizing that's what I need. So we'll slowly start getting this going. This isn't gonna be a very big efficient mine. I gotta like find another mine I can just walk into and maybe have a easier, straightforward time. But I do like having a controlled mine where it's just no surprises, no mobs. I don't know why. I always mine outwards, inwards. I like seeing the progress come about. It's weird how one decides the patterns in their mind with how they mine. What happened to my gold pickaxe with the fortune? Did I already break it? Surely I didn't already break it. This is why I should have had a shovel. I never come prepared. Go, 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 go. Further, further, further. Now in Terraria, let's settle the debate with Terraria versus Minecraft. In Terraria, can you hire people to just mine for you? Is there any game where you can hire people to just mine for you? In the game? You're like, oh, I'll just, at a certain point, I'll just skip the mining myself. It would be an interesting thing to see them try and add to this. I'm sure there's mods that add that almost. I'm like 99% sure that's a thing already. Just take some chunks out. Honestly, if I just find 3 pieces of iron right now, I'd probably just quit mining at the moment. I just need some iron. I might take a little exploration trip into the mines and see if there's anything like almost immediately to reward us like iron. Alright, so why did I make it such a big mine? I always have these like big mines in mine. I always have big mines in mind. Oh, okay, so that's 1 iron pickaxe already broken, so my bad on that. You see, that's why I just mined just dumbly, and I'm like, oh yeah, shouldn't do that. Cheeseburgers and fries for dinner tonight, brother. Ooh, we actually just had that earlier. But don't tell anybody. It's always a good treat though. Do not have any coal? I don't have no coal on me. Why did I do that? Okay, so let me use the cobblestone and actually make some tools. So, cobblestone. Need 3 of these. More of those. Sleep. Yeah, I'm not gonna let some creepy mob in my house. No siree. Okay, so smooth stone. I almost want to see what that looks like, but I don't want to place it down. Also, I need to make a hoe. What do you usually have on your cheeseburgers, Money? Are you a plain cheeseburger type of person? Just cheese, the beef and cheese? Do you like the tomato? That's a big debate, I feel like. I feel like tomato or not is a decent debate. Alright, so... Oh, I already have like... You know, we'll do that, and then we'll do another one. Might be a little bit wasteful, but... And then I need to make a hoe. Alright, am I equipped enough? I hope so. Wait, there you go. Do I have any more seeds? I don't have any more seeds, do I? I don't really want to grow pumpkin. I don't know if growing pumpkin's really necessarily good. Alright, so pick up some coal. And then we'll start the process on the copper. Ketchup, a little bit mustard, sweet pickles. Ooh. Yeah, that's a pretty good mix, I feel like. Is there any like specialty burgers that you've ever had where you're like, damn, that was it's not something you probably have very often, but you're like, it was a damn good specimen, or a damn good meal. I always talk about the burger I always loved was the, I think it was called like the Baja Burger, where it was, at the one place I ordered it from, where it had like cream cheese and jalapenos on it. It was very decadent, I feel, but very good. Oh. Wait, what am I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna do this. Let me see how fast that is. Bang, that's fast. Come on, how fast can it go? I'll be honest, turning it into like smooth stone actually gives you a decent amount of XP. I wouldn't have thought. Okay, the lantern I'll just leave in here. Everything else I think I'm good. Oh, you know what? I don't have iron boots. So let me just put those on. Let me just have something on. A&W burgers, I like. Ooh, A&W burgers are pretty good. I think A&W for me is very like area dependent. I think that's a lot of like fast food burgers really in general, but there's been really good A&Ws where I've had like a perfect meal from them, and then there's been some like sloppily made burgers from A&W. But I mean, I think that goes for like BK and everyone else too. The Moss Burger. Yeah, actually that was a coupon they had recently that I was like enjoying, where it was like a buy one get one free, and I was like, it's a dangerous meal. Don't do that. Don't be waving that in my face too often. You know, we'll put those in here. Actually, no, not in here. Put those in here. What I should do is just make a bunch of like sticks I can just kind of use whenever I want to. That was the real reason. I just wanted to like, end this process too. Okay, so I see this cave right here. I kind of want to light it up. So first, let me find some coal. I'm gonna make some torches, and then we'll go light up that cave. As always, process number one is trying to light up as many caves as possible in the area. Trying to have 64 torches on you at all times. I feel like that's always a good one to have. I tried Burger Factory and it was insane. We've been trying this place called this Wham Burger place, and that's been pretty good. But yeah, Burger Factory I've always seen it, but I've never had it. That seems like it would be you know, the fact that it's open so long means it's probably a pretty good place to eat a burger from. It's crazy. There's a not it's getting into local stuff, but like I've been seeing like some iconic places just close where I'm like, man, it's been open forever, and it's like closing now. And it makes me very sad, especially because they make a pretty damn good mac and cheese. I like the food court in the mall. That's a pretty good place too. You can't ever beat the food court in the mall. A good New York fries poutine. I actually love New York fries. Why is it called New York fries though if it's a poutine? That's never really made sense to me. Is there someone in New York trying to claim the poutine as their own? Okay, that was crazy. My character like was almost trying to sprint for a second. That kind of psyched me out a little bit. I'm trying to see what I can see. Oh yeah, you can see some skeletons already trying to peek his head out. That ain't good. You see, I always manage to build a house that's near a cave. And I'm not a big fan of that, I must say. Oh, New York fries is top notch. They usually have it in the mall closest to us, but now only. Yeah, that makes me very sad, honestly. There's been high demand for it. I would always eat it, is what I mean. If I seen it at the mall, I feel like it would always be like my first choice. I feel like a good poutine's good mall food. Especially the little containers they serve it in. Huh. Huh. Oh. You guys want me to start growing carrots? You guys have carrots? I'll take some carrots and help you grow them. Alright, let's see. Can I sleep here yet? No. Me and the fam back, they used to go to the mall and always eat New York fries. A good time. It was a good time for sure. Eat good New York fries. New York fry. I enjoyed. Remember, I think one of the combos I used to enjoy was like New York fries and like a Subway sub, which now I look back on it and I'm like, God damn, that was decadent. That's a lot of food for someone. But you know, I enjoyed it. I ate it. I'm still here. Oh, I honestly I never went in there. The Zilla's like restaurants. I always went into. I was always like, I always walked by it. I don't know if I've ever went there though. At least I don't have any memories of going in there. Alright, so we got some torches. We can go in here. Scares me a little bit going here, but we can do it. We just gotta light up the scary cave. We're not gonna make the same mistake, as living in one again. No siree, no living in caves. Living in caves were some of the best years of my life. And everybody burger is so good with the grilled. I actually never tried the grilled onion one. I feel like the grilled onions weren't a thing that I really enjoyed until like recently. I kind of turned around on them within the last like I feel like couple years, and then I definitely try them now. I feel like. Also, we're looking for iron. So iron. I don't remember if I already checked here for iron. I wish I could like rewind the stream in my head and just tell myself if I did or not. Bro, how do people efficiently get to diamond nowadays? I feel like the way of like actually mining the diamond is the slowest method. Also, I just saw some iron. Iron? Iron? Did you ever eat at the Zeller's food court though? I don't know if I don't remember like what kind of foods they had, if they did. I assume it would just be like regular like burgers and fries and whatnot. Maybe some hot dogs. Ooh, can't go wrong without a classic hot dog. We might try to explore the big ravine because the big ravine kind of has a good natural going in point. I just kind of don't like the the danger aspect. All the food and talk is too. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. I can't believe we're already on the food talk, especially after lunch. Wait, where was the magical key that brought me to the other side? There's a magical cave and now I can't find it. Alright, gotta take a peek on this land and see if there's anything else. Alright, I'll say it here. I think Minecraft needs to scale it back on these big ravines. Because I feel like these big ravines are kind of, it sucks for world exploration in my opinion. I don't know why. I actually do not like them one bit. Not how like frequent they are. I like them, but not how frequently they appear. I worked at Costco for a bit and I was a regular. Oh man. There's about to be a Costco's a really good place, man. I actually really enjoy Costco. I need to get a membership to them one of these days. I like getting their like big packs of, like cookie dough. Like they have a frozen box of cookie dough they have. I'm sure that you could probably be more efficient with like flour and everything, flour and chocolate chips and making your own cookie dough, but I don't know. I just like their cookie dough a lot, or their the cookies. Also, my trip was only to go over there, so. Also, I have 2 boats here now. How did I end up with 2 boats? Oh, it's because I walked over to the other place. Yeah, okay, never mind. I was about to have a rewind on that. Okay, so we have to find a natural way to get in here. I do wish there was a way to like. Oh, that fucking scared me. You know what I should do? I should burn down these trees. Yeah, okay, I seen the birch tree and that immediately sparked my choice. The birch trees will be used as logs for me going down in the ravine. We're gonna conquer this ravine. You know, we had that guy come in at the very beginning of the stream with a very rude, 5-letter word that he called us. I'm gonna defy that. We're gonna go into the ravine. You wanted to infer that we were a kitty cat. No sir. No sir. 1 minute. They're opening up a new Costco in November, but yeah, I'm like, that's not a bad place to work, to be honest. I do hear Costco to treat their people right. it's a pretty good, it's definitely a good place to get into. Then like I'm not too sure what kind of benefits they give you at Costco if you're a worker there. They must give you some pretty good benefits. Do they give you any like share things there, like shareholder things, or you get some kind of share benefits? We give you shares every month. They pay like $25, $26 an hour, and every Sunday. Yeah, that's not bad actually. That is not bad whatsoever. I always respect my Costco workers. Imagine being a Costco greeter. And that would be a pretty cool gig. No, I actually would. I don't know why. I would hate being like up front and like having to like shake everyone's, not shake everyone's hand, but like for some reason I was like, oh yeah, someone's just going there shaking everybody's hand as they walk in. I'm like, that's not what's happening. It's just some guy who's saying, holding out, maybe giving out pamphlets or whatever sometimes. Oh, another spot where there's a mysterious cave or hole in the ground. This is an interesting biome area. I should probably get a map and like start exploring a little bit more. Is there a hole in the ground that I'm not seeing? I'm hearing bats, but I'm not hearing like... I don't know, I don't like hearing bats come out of the caves and not seeing anyone else. I was blown out of control for the time I worked at... Ooh. My mom is a Walmart greeter. I love to be a greeter. Just talk to everybody and probably be friends. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Being a greeter is probably just a pretty chill job, honestly. Man, there was a... I mean, I feel bad even saying this, but like, there was a greeter at like a Walmart that I saw who was like... Man, I don't even know if I was like prejudging this, but I'm pretty sure they were on like the early stage of like Alzheimer's or like dementia or something, because they were kind of like... They were starting to get to the point where they were like a little bit out of it, but Walmart just kept putting them on like the front line. I was like... I admire them for giving them work while they're doing that, but at the same point, I'm like, is this a good thing? I mean, because there were definitely times when I was like, man, this person seems really out of it. I don't know if I've seen them there since, but like, it does, it is a little bit sad sometimes when you see someone who's like having to work at a place for like far way too long, maybe past their, past their health, letting them do it. All the regulars would know me. Also, you'd all know all the names of the people who were just walking in. I'm hearing someone whisper. I don't like that. Who's whispering right next to my house? Okay, so all that time I was there for the birch tree, right? So let me just do this. Throw this on the ground. Let me put that in here. So we'll make a little bridge down to the the ravine now. I should make a bow and arrow. I always underestimate how much a bow and arrow actually helps. I should also set this forest on fire. You know what? There's a lot of plans in my head right now. We'll get to them all at one at a time. What am I doing? Is there a method to my madness? Maybe. I'm gonna need to make a stairway. That's what I'm gonna have to do, is make a bunch of stairs. What I'm doing is kind of like prepping a little bit of almost a base or just a flat land. I'm just gonna prep ahead of time just in case I need to make a quick escape. This should keep us pretty lit up in this area, right? I worked at Walmart for 3 years. The things I got away with were crazy. I used to sleep on the clock in the lunchroom for hours, man, and nobody noticed. Man, I never ever, like, I don't know why, I never had the chance to like try and sleep at work. I was never comfortable enough to do that. I'm like, there's better places to sleep. I feel like I would be like way too stressed at work to be able to do that. I think there's also a certain point where you, like, I feel like you have to like be comfortable with jobs to the point where you're like, I can just get another one, where you can just maybe do that. I think early on I was probably a lot more like, oh yeah, I don't want to have to go through the effort of looking for another job again. Okay, so does that work? I was going a little bit too slow with how I was building a stairway here. Not really like a comprehensive stairway. Oh my god, the dog. There you go. There you go. It looks like a deep cave, so that's why I'm like, I kind of should explore it, honestly. Go, go, go. Sorry, that sketches me out. I don't like being here. Come on, come on. They had a oh they had a pie in the face of the event for a donation. I paid so much money to pie every manager in the wait, did you actually do that? They must have loved that at least that you paid some donations. I used to party night all along, no sleep and go to Walmart sometimes that continue the party at work low key. Good times. One time I smoked a fat one on my lunch break and the store manager stopped me after and said, "Good look at your eyes, they're so red." So I pulled the poor me card and said, "Oh, I was crying. You're going through a lot." She was so nice. That's so nice to me ever since. God bless the managers who were nice. That's a very nice manager. That or they just didn't want to have to go through like the paperwork and like the nonsense of it and like of whatever they have to do. You know what I should do? I should make this like a little place where I can like just call this home. Yeah, okay, this is a good idea. This is a good idea. Just so I don't have to constantly go home 24/7. Oh man, it's like looking into the abyss. I don't like looking into the abyss here. Something feels a little creepy about that. The shit abyss. That's what this looks like. Alright, we'll make a nice little... Why did I make two of them? Alright, there you go. How we feeling on double doors? Double doors? Double doors? Yay or nay on double doors? Let's do that. 28 should be enough. I'm gonna have to figure out how this layout because this looks like a goddamn mess. I got 3 warnings 1 year at work and I had to write an essay why to keep my job, but so much BS I wrote. I'm glad they're helping you practice your like essay skills. I don't know why it always makes me laugh, the idea of like a workplace making you write an essay. I'm like, is that really necessary? Oh wait, actually, yeah, do that. And what I'm gonna do is just light up a lot of this area. Oh yeah, I hate this. Sometimes I hate this. It can just be a little bit annoying doing this sometimes. Alright, maybe I should just get the fuck out. I'm not taking my chances in this cave. Most people write a paragraph or two. Or like 7 pages. I regret it after I had to read out. Oh, did they make you read it out loud too? They didn't make it you do it to like other teammates, did you? Yeah, that's a little rude. We'll do it on that one because it's useful. Also have no more birch tree somehow. Why did I run out of birch tree so much? We need more birch tree. Ooh. We're gonna set all this up in the ravine just to get us to die. Do you want to join my SMP? Not at the moment, but maybe I'll join in the future, Meteor. But I appreciate you, appreciate the offer. How are you doing today, Meteor? What kind of SMP is it? What kind of like theme? Is there a theme to it? Alright, is there more birch trees that we have? I said I wanted to make a farm before I get out of this, you know, get into the mines, but I think I kind of lied about that. Just a few managers in the room. Oh, okay. Oh, that's fine at least. But yeah, it's still embarrassing, never mind. Like, I feel like, especially like sometimes when you know you're like just BS writing, that's kind of painful to have to like read through it again. You're like, oh man. I was hoping that you'd just kind of read and just roll your eyes like I did. I caught him up from smoking up that one before. It was the worst, bro. My brother, and that sounded so weird. I was embarrassed. All good times. All good times. It was worth it. Now you have a story to tell. Actually, now we have 20 of these. Do that. Life is good, brother. What can I say? True. Again, you gotta enjoy it too. You have to enjoy it. One can be too caught up on the, you know, work and whatnot. I went through health, though, MCG knows, but now I'm up and I really grieve for myself. And that is good too. It's a very good thing to be. Oh. Oh wait, oh yeah, I didn't have that set up properly. Fucking hell, that sucked. Alright, so, gotta make sure that doesn't happen again. So, that should help. I gotta make like some fences, unfortunately. I can see myself falling off and that being the end of things. This suffers from not having like a very clear entryway, unfortunately. Alright. Why does it do that? My mouse double clicked on purpose just to mess with me. Alright, there's gonna be an ad break in about 2 minutes, guys. During that ad break, I'm also probably gonna do a quick little BRB. But I appreciate everyone who's, you know, been in here so far. But yeah, I'll probably do a quick little BRB, and then we'll be back to, try and do more of this. Whatever this might entail. Man. That is a deep one. That is a deep, cave. I'll give him credit. Fucking hell, man. I hate deep, no matter how deep we might go. Might be good for us, though, because we don't have to, like, make a mine all the way to the diamond area. I'm trying to see if I can see. You see, this is why I say I kind of want, like, a bow and arrow where I can shoot a torch, if that makes any sense. I know that might be a little bit too unrealistic for this game, but you know, one can hope. Look, my brother, hey, do what you got to. I will also be just taking care of business in Minecraft. Alright, so I see someone with an enchanted weapon. So that's not good already. Enchanted bow, I think. What I want to do is kind of go from high to low. So I want to lighten up the top first, and then start going low, like lower and lower into it. I feel like that's probably maybe the best way to go about doing this. So we'll make like little bridges that kind of go across. That's gonna be the part, the riskiest part, is me like going there and like going near off the edge and kind of putting lights down and whatnot. But there's gonna be an ad right now, guys. So I'm gonna take a quick BRB. Don't move a muscle at all. BRB. He's gonna have very forward lips because he's always gonna want to be kissing his crewmates. He's unfortunately, you know, he's one of these captains who like to kiss. So, yeah, Loki. We'll go with Loki. That's a real cool name. If you name your son Loki, you should probably be, I don't know, I feel like that's not a good idea. Sainton. Why didn't I think about that? I was like, Sainton Shepherd. That's like a very easy, like, layup. Like, so I don't want to be playing as a character named Sainton. That might be a little bit too on the nose. Enjoy looking at my character. This game makes me massive wrecked. Alright. It's back. Or is Minecraft back? Am I back? Are you guys back? Well, someone's back. Let me see. We'll continue. We'll continue on with the Minecraft. How's everybody doing on all the other sides? YouTube and whatnot. YouTube, Kick, Twitch. Right now we're initiating our process into safifying this ravine here, which I want to be honest, I have no experience with ravines. I have no idea what the best like technique is for taking care of them. So if anyone has any advice on that, just know I would take any advice. Okay, so that is a big drop right down there. Like, that's why I'm saying if I just am able to get all the way down into that hole, easy diamonds. Easy diamonds. Alright, so go from a lower level. Alright. One minute, we have to... Can we get to that little corner? We just need like a little corner, that's all we need. Fitzpatrick, welcome in. How are you doing, Fitzpatrick? How's your Saturday coming along? It's Saturday, right? Yeah, it's Saturday. How's your Saturday coming along? Good, you? I'd say pretty good myself. I'd say pretty good. Right now we're just quietly doing some, you know, some Minecraft building, as you can see. Trying to make sure we didn't fall. That kind of scared me a little bit. How do I do that? Oh, man. Lots of baseball. Oh! How is the baseball coming along? Are you winning a lot in the baseball? Or is it just a lot of practice so far? Oh, okay, I had like a slight little like jump. For some reason I thought I saw a creeper. What we should do is bring a bed to that area and then just sleep in the mine area. Saves us a couple seconds of time here. Some safety. Lots of practice, lots of practice. That's always a good thing. Practice makes perfect, as they always say. I don't know if I asked, but is there a position that you're mainly going for? Or like that you're mainly practicing for? Is there one that you found that you really enjoy doing more than the others? You know what? I'll bring these in there. I'll probably just use the rest of those. We should probably find some sheep and do the unfortunate business. Sorry, cow. Or sorry, sorry, sheep. My bad, my bad. My brain's on autopilot. Have you played? You played Minecraft before, right? You play more on like the phone or on the mobile, right? That goes for anyone in the chat, I guess. Alright, well, I thought there was gonna be a bunch of sheep there. I just wasted valuable time. All the sheep just went into hiding as soon as I got the one. They contacted the CIA. Or the Witness Protection Agency, whoever they contacted first. Got to be back soon. Ooh, nice. Okay, okay. Well, you just on break for the baseball and then you're going back for more? Sounds like a tournament that you're in. When do you have your like next game? All right, so let me do that. Okay, I already see some iron, so this is gonna already pay off. I just gotta, like I said, slow and steady wins the race. I gotta jump to it. Oh wait. How does that work? Oh yeah, that does work. Never mind. I'd be creeped out if they instantly spawned. That would be a nightmare scenario. All this just to light up this area. Because I don't like when the ravines have like dark, big overcasts that are just dark. Oh my god, I'm horrible with placing things. I need a Minecraft optimized controller or mouse. Is that even a thing? What would that even entail? A Minecraft optimized mouse? Alright, so I thought that was diamond for a second. I was like, oh my. I was almost immediately just lucky. You guys can tell how much I hate having to go and do the planks here. There's a skeleton who just spawned right underneath us, unfortunately. Yeah, I just saw him. How do I do this? Trying to escalate downwards sucks, actually, from this angle. I think I probably chose the worst way to go about it. Okay, I have an idea. I have to just destroy this one, unfortunately. Oh, there you go. Got the attention of some spiders, so that's a good idea. Alright, so... Knowing that there's a skeleton on the other side here, though, makes me kind of, like, worried, because if I could just get pushed off, then, rip the run. And we wouldn't want to rip the run, do we? Why can I not put wood right there? Do I have to keep going one by one? Because if I have to keep going one by one for, like, placing the wood down, then that sucks. I need an answer. I need an answer. Yeah, there's a bunch of spiders who just want my character now. See, this is the perfect place where, like, gravel would come in handy, actually. Kind of. You know what, that actually is a pretty good idea. Alright. It's an idea that I never really want, but... we're gonna look for some gravel. Or sand. Sand would also work. Sand would also be a pretty good thing to get going. Alright, we'll go with sand. Or, I mean, I guess we'll go with gravel because it's right here. Thank you for the hype, MCG. The hype. Yeah, always appreciated. Always needed. Keeps all trains going. What else does hype do? Hype is just one big train. I feel like that's always the best way they describe it. But why a train? Why can't it be like a hype tank? A hype plane? A hype helicopter? Why can't it be a hype anything like that? Alright, how much gravel do we have? We are gonna explore the ravine and we're gonna be successful. And that's that. Oh, okay. What time? So the bird's door can stay, apple can stay. Oh yeah, to be honest, I kind of forgot about that too. I didn't realize it was next month as well. I knew it was coming out. I mean, before GTA 6, but like, it is. Yeah, it kind of just quietly just snuck up on us. Wait, let's get rid of the shovel again. All right, so hopefully this works as a method. You think we're gonna get Wolverine on release? Would you play Wolverine MCG? I'm not too sure if I would play it for stream or if you would play it. You still need to finish Spider-Man. Unfortunately, poor old Spidey had his save interrupted by Epic Games. Epic Games had a weird cloud behavior. I am buying a second-hand Lenovo laptop with an i5 6th generation processor, 16 gig RAM, 256 gig storage, and no dedicated graphics card. Can I use it for Capcom video editing and playing Minecraft? The way they describe it now, I don't think you could, to be honest. I think Minecraft is probably a little bit more powerful than, yeah, I feel like nowadays it'd probably be a little bit hard to do that. If that's a serious question, of course. But, welcome in. Oh, I could just do it here. What am I doing? I thought there was more time. I always thought there was more time. Secret is, there's never enough time. Like, these spiders are gonna wonder why we have a couple towers with just gravel coming along. It's only because I don't want to explore in the dark. Lots of new stuff to play. Yeah, this fall definitely has a lot of stuff. Like, if you're not a fan of GTA 6, by all means, you have like a ton of stuff to play. That's not GTA 6 at all. Oh, there's a slime down there. Oh, it's actually very good. Kind of rare seeing a slime, I feel like. Okay, so I hate being so in the open now because now I am kind of at a point where people can kind of just shoot me. And I don't really have a fair shot at any of them. Oh, there's an Enderman. Oh, fuck. I hate Enderman because sometimes I'm like, I'll just randomly scroll my wheel or scroll my mouse and I won't know if I looked at him or what. God dang it. I kind of want to try and like have this whole land just be kind of taken over, ours, secured. And then we can start focusing on getting into like the lower range here. Fucking hell, I'm a scaredy cat. Scaredy cat, scaredy cat. I am a scaredy cat. Just because I thought I was saying something like really big, just... It's a witch, that's what it is. I was wondering what it was. I was like, what is that? It has like a big silhouette to it. It's kind of just giving me the fright. Oh fuck, I don't like hearing the witch laugh though. I feel like that means she can hear me. Hardcore funky craft. Yeah, that's me. Hardcore funky craft at the moment. How are you doing today, Sloppy? What are you playing today for the stream? But welcome in. Oh, we have a creeper down there. If I could get one more level down, I feel like I would be happy with the progress. Okay, so go here and make it level, which is fucking a little bit scary to be honest, but oh, and welcome in MCG on Kick. I'm surviving. We'll be playing about. Ooh, nice. And more survival. I do like hearing about survival. So, what are like do they add like any huge things with the 1.1 update or 1.0 update? It's like apparently a lot of people had to delete the worlds, right? I'm like, oh, that must have meant there's a ton of things that was added to the game. Just don't fall. Just don't fall. Imagine if we could just find a natural warden. Now, wouldn't that be kind of cool? I don't know if the warden is necessarily who I want to be going to. That scared me. I thought like, I saw the fire coming through me. I was like, oh my god, did they just add a new, like, fire kind of guy? He just comes through me with the power of fire. His name? Cornholio. Enderman. My greatest enemy. Oh, there's two Endermen. I think there was two Endermen. I thought I'd seen another one like walking right by the other guy too. A little bit dark, but... Oh, there's three of them. No, there's two of them. Okay. Scares me. It scares me. Also, I popped in KCD and I really like. Oh yeah, I saw it on the I think it was on Instagram that you were playing it. I'm like, yeah, it's a really good one, honestly. It's one that I kind of want to pick up again, even if it's just for offline streaming or whatever, or like just off the stream, just because I still need to finish the second one. Honestly, even the first one, I still need to kind of go back and finish, but you know, I already put like 40 or 50 hours into the second one, so, you know, the motivation's pretty there already. You see, the good thing about the gravel is I can kind of use it twice. Alright, so I'm gonna go back up, because I need more wood. I need wood. Now, don't take that out of context, but I need wood. You guys know what I need? Some wood. Also, but yeah, how far did you, how much time did you spend on that game? Because I'm pretty sure the intro is a little bit longer. Alright, so... I honestly probably should grab the iron that's in the cave. But given that I want to grab those trees, I don't really see it being necessarily worth it. Needed. Also, we need more gravel. That's another thing we should take into account. More gravel. Gravel, sand, any fallen surface item. Alright, chicken. Someone left us a nice pile of gravel. My favorite gift. Everyone I know loves and uses gravel as their main block of choice. Oh. I got a bit past surviving the raid on the village. Combat is hard but super satisfying. It definitely gets it's definitely one of those ones that gets a lot easier as you get, you know, get more tougher and learn more skills. But yeah, until then you are pretty much jelly. So you have to get used to getting, you know, running away from fights and whatnot. Running away, or at least being a little bit cheap in your methods of winning. Luring people very far away or one by one. That's a big thing. That game early on for sure is you have to go one by one on fights. Trying to take on people 1v2 or whatever is just not gonna work out. Okay, so how much is that? So I think that's enough gravel for today. I've created a pretty safe place so far, I think. So far, so good. I really can't complain. Well, when they first showed off the swordplay, it was like, I feel like it was almost controversial, but a lot of people, once they actually got like their hands on it, definitely was a love it or hate it type of thing. And the second one does even better with it. Did I put a chest down in the spare room? 'Cause I probably should put that in like the spare room in the Let's go for one more stack. We'll go for one more stack of gravel because this is a pretty useful minor resource. Oh, never mind. We can't go for one more stack. I thought we had one more shovel. All right. I thought we need iron. I regret that we don't have any iron. Oh. Oh, there's a bone over here. There's a wolf over here somewhere, so maybe we can recruit him. Alright, come on, where are the wolves? I hope he kind of accepts me after one, just so I don't have to go through too much effort. Also, I don't remember where he is. Well, if you didn't migrate from here, did you? Okay, I'm hearing a zombie. Stick to the legend. Thank you for that monkey fire. Stick to the legend. What are you up to? Always good to see you. But if you're lurking, then you're you know, I always know you like to lurk. Hello, dog. Oh, you didn't like the bone I had. It's weird that all like animals don't drop bones. You'd think more animals would drop bones. No, bro, I've been lurking. Hey, no worries. Lurkers, always appreciated. Something backbone. No, it's the backbone of Twitch apparently. Or so I've been told. Alright, so I think we can keep that there. And we're gonna go harvest the trees over in the other area. We need more birch wood. Not birch wood, we need more of the dark wood we just planted. So what are we working on right now? So there is a very dark, very deep cave we can get into that makes it so we don't have to really mine too hard. And so that's what we're trying to kind of make safe. Is the idea of making a ravine safe. Me, I have no idea how to do that. I have a very slow process of doing it right now. Just going floor by floor and putting a lot of lights and whatnot. That's why right now I'm going for some more wood. We're chopping wood. Now we're going on to the next tree. And we're chopping more wood. Can you believe what I'm going to do next, guys? You know what I like these trees? These are the perfect height for being able to chop without having to like be too tall or like be too many blocks high. But yeah, right now we're just working on making a cave safe, and right now we need some wood so we can kind of build the flooring of it, of the levels. It's the best way and the most efficient way to get the diamonds. I've always just been avoiding of doing that, just because I don't like being in the caves. Too much danger. Come on, come on. How are you spending your Saturday, Stick? Are you playing any games right now? That's not the same tree I'm looking for. Do that. Gotta keep growing the trees. That one unfortunately did not grow. There you go. Another one down. I always like to lose one piece of wood up here somehow. A lot of my saplings didn't work. And when I say a lot of my saplings, I mean only 2 of them. Which I actually think is a pretty good rate. I need the saplings to pop in my inventory so I can drop them some more. Just so I can move on and build more floors onto the Funland ravine. The funky ravine deserves more. Almost didn't think this was one of the trees. Do, 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 do. Alright, so also we should be using this for farms. So once we're done with this tree farm, then we will probably turn this land into a farm. I think. Unless I just want to use the farm over here. Dang old pigs is scaring me. Alright, so just collect all the saplings. Let's see. Thank you for the eggs. But I want the saplings. Oh man, there's 2 horses here, or 2 sheep. I can make myself a nice little bed for the one room too. Yo, Android info today, welcome in. You have some Android info for me? But happy Saturday, Mr. Android. It's probably the most recognizable game of all time. Minecraft. How are you doing though today, Android? Are you really an Android? Probably should not be staying up this late, but how could I resist planting trees? This is something that makes me so happy about planting trees. There you go. So far it's coming together. Also, I have to make a new thumbnail for the hardcore, just because the landscape I used in the back of the thumbnail for the current hardcore is the landscape from the previous world. Little known fact. Okay, so do we have any more white wool? No. We don't have it. We're not really making the farm just yet, so we'll put the hose away. Those combine. I think we can just put those away too. Alright. Ravine time. Probably need more stairs too. Ravine. Oh wait. Nope, I think all the gravel's over here actually. I was like, where's the gravel? I've learned that gravel's my most important ally. Oh, that's cobblestone. Okay. Alright, I was scared a little bit that there was like not a 0% chance that I could fall. I should set up an Enderman fighting platform and try and like fight the Enderman. I don't know if that's a psychopathic idea, but... Oh, I have someone who caught a glimpse of me. Yep, I see. I see. I have a fan. Can I like drop this on his head? I'm curious if I can drop that on his head. Nope. Okay, if I remove this, I could probably drop it on his head. That'd be a nice little surprise, huh? Oh. Missed. Where did he go? Oh, he's just moving now. He's like, yep, no, I'm not falling for that little mayhem. Alright, I'm gonna set up something just in case because I keep feeling like I'm gonna do it. Those Endermen are scaring me. I keep turning my head and I almost keep looking at them, and that makes me very afraid. Right, is that too much? Fucking come at me, fight me. See if there's a place where you can fight me. Well, I have a pissed off Enderman looking for me now, actually, so maybe that wasn't a good idea. He's probably on top of the house. I don't like this. I really wish I didn't piss him off. I keep hearing him suffocate. I don't like that. Oh, where is he? Fucking hell, man. I don't think I'd get XP if he died, so... Alright, Enderman, if there's anyone who plays Minecraft, how long does an Enderman stay mad at you? Because he seems like he doesn't want to give up looking for me. You see, now I only have one way up, and it's through a stairway with no like, fence or anything. So if I try and escape this place, the Enderman's just gonna, unfortunately, ambush me. Teleport right behind me, hit me. I think he's like up here, to be honest. On the birch platform. Oh, man, I don't want to move now. Where? I heard you move. Why did I put myself in this predicament? Dang it, now I have some angry fucking Enderman who's just pissed off now. Let me just move, try and see if I can get him, like, somewhere else. what I'm selling here is a staircase with a sound of a dying Enderman constantly plaguing you. Now, apologies, I can't get this to stop. Hopefully it doesn't ruin your living. Uh-oh. See, I pissed off a second one, so now that's probably another just mark on myself here. I probably didn't give it like enough room over here for me to like, I don't know. I guess I'll expand a little bit. I'm just trying to find a way that the Enderman can spawn so I can give him some room to beat them up. Oh man, I've made these guys miserable. I literally can't move from my spot and they can't move from theirs. Bro, this Enderman is driving me nuts. Alright. Fucking asshole found a way to get me. He was so close. He literally had me down to 3 hearts. Oh, that was bad. That was kind of bad. Now I have to kind of lure him out doing the same stuff again. Be ready for him, be ready for him. Alright. Be ready. Right, he's not gonna come from behind, right? I assume coming down the stairs wouldn't be his MO. Nope. Fucking asshole did come down the stairs. Alright. Oh. Why those guys give me such a fright? I don't know. These are deadly. Look at, they take you down in like 3 hits. Oh yeah, now it's nighttime. Beautiful. I was like partly afraid that for some reason there was gonna be some kind of... There's like some hit on me from them. I'm gonna be honest, this is probably I need to get to the daytime, and unfortunately I really don't want to go up the stairs and go to where I need to. Quite dangerous, I feel like. Let me see. How long would night take to just wait through? That's the real question. Oh, I appreciate everyone who came on by though today. On YouTube and all the different fronts. Always appreciate it. Only because we're at night that we can't really do anything. Also, I didn't light up any of my own platforms. I don't know what I'm doing. Apparently I didn't think that I would be walking up my own stairs at night. Oh. I have a scary water bottle. It always makes a very scary, just high-pitched noise. Alright, let me see. I wish I could, like, Alt-Tab for a second and let it just do its thing. Now my character just has to wait here. I'm level 16 though. Once I eventually find Diamond, we can start making a lot more progress. I'm just seeing something real quick. Uh-oh. Sorry, just checking things while we wait. Not too sure. Let me see. I wish this way a clock is low-key something I kind of enjoy having. Just because if you are kind of stuck inside and you don't have a bed, you're like, well, I can at least work on something. I guess I could have worked more on the one place, but I just didn't want people dropping in from above with the ravine. I wasn't sure if there would be people who would just drop down from the surface and then cause me issues. That'd be quite the hassle. Quite the hassle indeed. Let me see what's in my inventory here. So we got 3 stacks of wood. I hate this leaf litter. That's actually something I kind of don't like. I don't know who added that, but I'm not a fan of the leaf litter, I'll be honest. I don't care, who knows. Flint. I wish I had that one piece of iron on me. Carrots. I need to start growing carrots so I can make emeralds off that one dude. I'll say though, that's looking pretty nice. The progress is coming together on that, yeah, the ravine. Once I can actually start properly lighting the floor and whatnot, that's gonna be a lot better. I think my goal now, though, is what I'll do, spawn in an iron golem, and then he'll take out the people around them, right? And that leaves me to just kind of light the place up and make it so next time the mobs don't spawn. Ads coming in 2 seconds, guys. Enjoy. We're just gonna be waiting in this house until the daytime. You know, that's how it is. Oh. What other games are coming out in like the next month? Or before, let's say, I guess we can look at like... What is it coming out in August, the Wolverine, or is it in September it comes out? September 15th, okay. So, yeah, what games come out in September? September game releases. Oh yeah, okay, so Control, that's another one, that's a big one. And yeah, the Blood of the Dawnwalker. Yeah, Dawnwalker's coming out on like September 3rd. That one a lot of people are gonna be excited for. I'm hoping that one doesn't disappoint. Hopefully it's not another Mind's Eye situation. I can't assume it's gonna be like Mind's Eye. Mind's Eye's I feel like that was a lot more kind of hidden from the world. That was Mind's Eye. Imagine if Mind's Eye has been updated to be like the best game in the world. Maybe we gotta play it now. Probably not though. I can only assume not. Alright, let's do a time check. Daytime? Not daytime. So it's still nighttime. I hate that it's impossible to do anything at night in this game. Unless you have diamond armor on hardcore. Even diamond armor does not make you invincible. No, it does not. I think it's nearly the end of night though. So by the end of the ad break, it should be night. Or it could not be night. It might still be nighttime. I hear a person whistle in the song, and it makes me so annoyed every time because I keep thinking that it's some kind of merchant or something whistling. Some dude's currently whistling. Alright, the ad break's ending in 22 seconds. But not the nighttime. Nighttime's not over. Oh. Oh. There you go. Okay, so how good is copper? Let me see. Axes. 9 attack damage. 3 attack. Oh, okay, so copper is somehow a better. Oh wait, that's never mind. That's the same one. So it's the same. Oh, okay. What about sword? So what's the big difference between copper and stone? I'm assuming like durability is probably like the big difference, right? I don't want to leave yet because I know creepers can just walk on down very quietly and just meet, you know, do a quiet explosion. If I do just run though, I'd probably be pretty safe from any creepers if there were any. Trying to think if I hear any. I don't hear him. Alright, just run. Just run. We're good. No creepers. We're safe. Very nice. Okay, so another floor. And this time, don't pick any fights with the Enderman. Endermen don't deserve to be in fights with us. You see, that was a little bit too close. Don't like the Enderman or the skeletons shooting me like that. Okay, so that's completely lit. So if I could just keep going down here one by one with the ooh. I got a nice resupply. Okay, so we'll do that. There you go. We'll just keep going down one by one like this with the wood planks. There you go. Oh, no, wrong one. Wait, that's not how it was worked. That was not how it was worked. Just want to light that up so Mr. Skeleton does not spawn there again. Yo, Montana, welcome in. Welcome in, Montana. I've never been there, but how is it? How is Montana? I'm assuming probably awfully hot right now. I would assume is a pretty safe bet. Actually, it's very cold. Maybe. This is working though. This is working. My ravine techniques might be a little bit slow, but they work. Unfortunately, it's very steep. Oh. There you go. Are you also playing this game right now, Montana? We'll go do that. This was a flawless way until it got to that kind of point, almost. Okay, so this is where the path splits off. Ugh. We'll just leave that right as is. Alright, so that's a good looking spot so far. The stairway is looking pretty good. Like I said, it's gonna be one of those wood burners though, where it just burns a lot of wood. But the way we're doing it is a pretty smart way, I'd say we're doing it. Oh yeah, those creepers just stacking on me. They're like, they're just waiting for me to fall. They're like, if this guy falls, he is donezo. I mean, I'm not gonna even need them to kill me. Yo, Rigid, welcome in. Rigid, thank you for coming in with the raid. 1 minute. Fortunately, I face multiple random noises that cause paranoia, but Rigid, welcome in, welcome in, Jazz, or J Slayer? Jazz Slayer? Either way, welcome in. What game were you playing, Richard? My name is Chris. Currently, we are playing Minecraft, the Hardcore Edition, where, yeah, we're on World 12, or Attempt 12. Currently, we're just trying to safify a mine. Try and make sure that we can actually roam around it without, too much to fear. But, Rigid, Slayer, welcome in, welcome in. I very much appreciate the raiders who came on by. But, yeah, as you can see, we're kind of facing a pretty large height, so we need to make sure we don't, we don't fall into it. Or else we're, you know, we're kind of donezo. And that's why I'm kind of paranoid about this spider noise I keep hearing. Not a noise I like to hear. Anyone play Minecraft here regularly? All good. Job is read like German. Oh, really? Joslayer. I like that. Okay. I'll try and remember that in the future. I do like that. Are you also a gamer, Josh Slayer? Happy to see you, man. Hopefully the hardcore run is going well. It's going well. Going well for sure. Very, very slow, of course, with the amount of work sometimes, just because you kind of have to just a lot of tedious work just to put in. But yeah, what were you playing today, Bridget? Oh, do not bother. Oh, you play nasty games, don't you? Gamer, streamer, father. Oh, fair, fair, fair. Hey, you gotta have a hobby. Outside of being a father and whatnot. Well, do you just play a lot of like just shooter games, or is it like a lot of like just kind of casual games? I'm assuming a game like this might be a little bit like out of the question, unless you're deciding to play with the kids. A lot of time consumption in this one. Okay, so there's a cave right here that could be good. I have to keep that into consideration. Oh, we got gold! Oh, everyone knows gold's the most valuable. Well, maybe Josh Slayer. I'll do that in a second. I just gotta make sure everything's safeified over here. What level are we even at? I was playing some, also I'm gonna hydrate in a second. Hydrate with some Dr. Pepper or some water? I'll let you choose this time, Jeff Slayer. I was playing some Black Flag Resynced, slowly getting into it, slowly getting through it. They did really well with the remake, honestly. I was playing, I played it like for a day or two on stream. I unfortunately just deleted it probably like a couple days ago, but I do want to continue through it at some point again. But I kind of want to go through like all the Assassin's Creed games, just because I haven't really touched any of them except for like 2 and 3 really. Whatever kills your thirst. What am I feeling? What am I feeling? No, I'm joking. The doctor's always a good answer. I've been craving the doctor. The good doctor. I usually drink 2 to 3 drinks during a stream. I mean, yeah, I can kind of go through drinks pretty. I mean, I can definitely go kill a couple drinks during a stream. I try and keep it to water as much as I can, but like, let's be real. On stream, you can definitely see me like grab 2 or 3 drinks sometimes when I'm playing, depending on how long the stream is. Daryl, oil, welcome in on the YouTube front. How are you doing today? You have a drink of choice when you're playing the game, or when you're playing the games? I got in the habit of having like a Gatorade over like the past month or so before I started a stream. I probably, which is, you know, probably not a good thing to start, but you know, I enjoy it. It wakes me up a little bit. Look at that. I'm just hoping what like a rogue skeleton just doesn't shoot me. Water with a bit of salt and litter. Oh yeah, that too. That would also make sense. I actually was doing the salt mixture with the water for a while, and I kind of forgot doing that, or I stopped doing that at some point. Honestly, it was a big thing when I was on keto. I gotta look for a while, Mr. Funk. About to start dinner time with the wife and kid here, but best of luck with the hardcore Minecraft. Hopefully you make it back before I make it back before the end of stream. Hey, hopefully you do too. But there is a chance it might end, you know, pretty soon, depending on how long I can keep building here. Be like, I do need to go back to the forest and chop down some more trees in order to continue my building here, which makes me a little bit sad. I like to make all sorts of drinks there on my own. Do you have a favorite drink of choice? Oh, not a favorite drink, since I literally just asked that, but like, is there any interesting mixtures that you've made for yourself that you feel like you've never seen anyone really like tout before? Maybe not like completely unknown drinks, but like, you know, if you're making your own drinks, I'm sure there's some interesting mixtures. Unfortunately, I'm trying to keep it to all like the certain wood types, so I can't really keep building with stone. It doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel right. I make like special juice every— oh really? I do like the idea of like making fresh juice. Unfortunately, I'm either too lazy for it, or I'm just bad at keeping track of like, you know, fruits, or like not keeping track of fruits, but you know, sometimes you'll have a feeling to want to make something, and then you'll just, on the day that you have all like the fruit and whatnot, you're like, ah, man, I'm just not in the mood. All right, we got some fresh batch of trees. We love trees. I do that instead of breakfast. So like pretty much a nice like, I wouldn't say a breakfast shake, but it's kind of in the same kind of category where it like just contains all like the energy builders of the day. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Makes it a lot easier. Sometimes you just don't have the time for like breakfast, or like setting a good one up. Unless you want like a junk breakfast like cereal and whatnot, but you know, to be honest, I've been kind of growing out of like just boxes of cereal or anything like that. Frosted Flakes is like the one junk cereal that still has a hold on me. Maybe Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I mean, I guess you can also just do eggs and bacon, but I'm thinking of like quick things you can just pour into like a bowl. Alright, let me see. Whatever amount of wood here that we can use, whatever we can build with it, you know, we'll use as wood, and then when it's done, we'll probably call it the end of the stream, I think. But I do appreciate everyone who came through the stream. Always appreciate it. You know, it's always been a fun time on the hardcore Minecraft. We'll get through it eventually at some point. It's annoying that last time that we ended on such a stupid note. But we'll get through it. We'll get through it. I'm a big egg eater. I do like eggs. I do enjoy some eggs. But I think the morning side of me is very lazy, so I find it hard to like just motivate myself sometimes to get the eggs going. But I do enjoy like a nice egg sandwich, or like a, yeah, egg wrap sometimes too would be nice. Eggs are super easy, fast. They are absolutely very easy to make. Very easy, very fast. That's why I'm saying I have no excuse. You can really just like scramble them in a bowl and you'll be fine. Bah. Hardest part is cleaning the pan. Yeah, that's true. Eggs can be a pain to clean afterwards, especially if you like let them if you let them just kind of stay in the pan for a while, or like if somehow you let the egg coat the entire pan. Yeah, good luck trying to clean that without too much hard work. There's a couple things I hate having to clean. Pans that are just full of like tomato sauce too. Horrible, horrible time cleaning. Not a fan of those ones at all. Alright, so I can't chop any more trees down, so we're just gonna collect the saplings and we'll, you know, we'll probably put them down so we can get more wood. Go, go, go. Oh yeah, when is this gonna grow? I wonder if that's gonna grow or if it needs the bone meal. Put them on low fire and never fry them 100%. Oh. So is that your way to go like every morning? Or like is that your like choice, your choice of eggs? Do you ever have anything else with the eggs, or is it just the eggs themselves? Honestly, if I just make enough, like a big enough bowl of eggs, I feel like I'd probably be good with the eggs by themselves. And these saplings are like a virus on this land. I don't know if I'm doing a proper job spreading out the saplings, but you know, I'm trying to do my job. I'm just trying to help. Broke them in many ways, but that's the best. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, honestly, I don't spend enough time cooking them at all. Me, I just do scrambled. That's all I do really. Usually I'm like, I'm always more comfortable just leaving it to someone else to cook. I'm like, if someone else wants to cook, I'm like, someone can cook for me if they want. Unfortunately, my cooking skills are not well practiced at the moment. Not as well as I want them to be. I have a very like small Rolodex of recipes if I had to cook. Okay, I think I didn't realize how many saplings we had. I was trying to get back and be done with these. Hopefully these saplings grow up big and tall. I got you. I also love how my grandma preps them. Oh, does she do something special to them? Okay, there you go. The boat. You know, I need more like jalapenos. I like having like fresh jalapenos for like eggs and whatnot. I feel like those are always a good mix. Or like just jarred ones too. I do like some jalapenos. There you go. We'll go as far as we can and then we'll probably call it a day. I hear neighborhood bully got shipped overseas for being a nuisance. Oh, good, good, good. Hopefully you don't have to see him for a while. Finally, someone's taking care of him. And it's the US mail. Uh-oh. I almost got myself in a pickle there. Imagine if I fell at the end of the stream here. I would have been fucking furious. I'll just do that so it's a little bit more safe. That scared me. That was scary. Yeah, you see how big this is? This is a pretty expansive project. A lot of wood being used here. And I don't even know if I can say it's a good idea just yet. Makes them the best with pepper. Oh, yeah, you see peppers. That's the secret. Can I just like not go over that distance? I do want to light this area up though. That's the only thing. I kind of want to light it up to make sure there's no snipers. Oh yeah. What about desserts, Jay? Do you cook any good desserts? We're already on a food topic. Hey, money, it's never not food with us. I've been craving a good dessert recently, that's why I'm asking. I just keep watching, like, unfortunately my YouTube algorithm is just filled with, you know, like, Southern cooking channel recipes with, like, a bunch of, like, desserts. I've seen people cook up the most, like, decadent of, cheesecakes and whatnot. Alright, there you go. There you go. Do you do chef stuff like professionally, Jaws? Or Jaws? I love food. It's like my favorite part of living. Yeah, I think that's probably, yeah, I can probably say the same. It's like 90% of my living is like, anytime I'm awake, I always like having a snack or something in to eat, you know, pretty frequently. Whenever you want to have like a chat with someone, it's always good to have like some food on the table or something. Watching a movie, food on the table. Food is spice of life. Is that what they say? Someone says that. I say that now. No, I do out of love. Oh, that's fair. That's the best version of cooking. Is the love-based cooking. I'm sure some of the best recipes in the world were never like featured in restaurants. They're probably just a lot of like good home-cooked meals. Like, that was stupid. I'm trying to figure out a way to not have to go over there to the edge. Sometimes you have those dry spells until like you just have a certain day and then it just kind of, oh, we're back to having a full pantry or whatever. And it's like, there's always like that one time though where you have to have a dry spell. Snacks are unfortunately like kind of getting expensive too. Like, I think I've talked about it, but like if you're buying potato chips, expensive. Best food is real food made by someone you love. That's true. That is true. I 100% agree with that. My tongue would also agree because, you know, some of the best cookies, brownies, baked goods. I mean, I'm going to desserts, but like, it goes to most foods, I feel. I do love myself some good cabbage rolls. Freshly made cabbage rolls. Ooh. Those are good. How far down are we? We are at the negative 10, so we're actually doing, you know, we're pretty good. I didn't realize like how far down we're getting already. We're gonna have to put some stairs here eventually, though. Damn, now I think of Eden. That's the curse of being in this channel, unfortunately. Is that there will be food talk and you will probably be hungry by the end of it. I've been thinking about donuts recently too. that's also been a recent thing too, where I've just been, you know, freshly like good donuts are like on my mind, not the you know, store made ones like Tim Hortons. I do love a nice freshly made Boston cream donut, and that's a delight. So what's over there that's causing light to be made? Burgers are cooking, about to eat, brother. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Enjoy the enjoy the cooking, or enjoy the burgers. Double chocolate donut is ooh. You know what's funny is like a lot of places don't have that one, or like a lot of Tim Hortons don't have that one. I was working. I was like at a Tim Hortons. That what was it? The one that was near me for a while didn't have like sour cream glaze, and I was like, why did you not have sour cream glaze? That should be like the basic donut everybody has. All right, so now we have to figure out how to make it so we can just go down over here. We have to make it a separate stairway now. Okay, so this is gonna be a little bit miserable. You know, I probably should start over here. But yeah, double chocolate donut, pretty elite. They actually had a double chocolate with like sprinkles, and that, you know, usually I'm not a big fan of sprinkles, depending on like the sprinkles, but it was actually pretty good. The blueberry sour cream glaze. Oh, that is a really good one. That's yeah, a hugely good one. Honey cruller is good. I do like myself the honey cruller. I grew to really like the honey cruller. That's a really good, like, just basic donut. You know what I like is the I never really had it too much because I didn't like it too much as a kid, but like now that I've been thinking about it, there was like a maple walnut donut, I think. There's some walnut donut they had at Tim Hortons that I'm like, oh man, I wish I was able to actually have the chance to have that. I missed out on a really good donut. Yo, Nerwope, or Nerwope, welcome in on the YouTube. Is that the pirate flag? Are you trying to indicate that I'm gonna die? I can't say I'm a big fan of that. Yeah, I won't do it. A plain donut is, I find, surprisingly good too. Actually, plain donuts are really good. I don't know if you're familiar with how they do the donuts at Calasante's A Money, but like I love the plain kind of donuts there they have with like the cinnamon sugar. It's kind of like how Harvey's does donuts almost, but like theirs is more freshly made, you know. Those ones are good though. I don't know if they change their donuts though. That's always a thing I fear, is they change their donuts and I just don't know of it. Look at that thing. That's cool as hell. I could just jump in this little like river here and just float all the way down if I was this, you know, psychopath. Okay, so we're doing the opposite thing now. We're so... Can you play this crossplay? So on the Bedrock version you can play this crossplay, but on the Java edition, I don't think this one has crossplay that I'm aware of. I'm sure there's some crafty guy out there who knows how to like make a mod that could do it, but from what I've seen is officially no. I mean, officially yes with the Bedrock. What am I saying? But officially no with the Java. I can easily destroy a 6-pack of donuts. I can easily destroy 6 packs of donuts. No, I don't need to make it a contest. I could definitely destroy a 6-pack though. Actually, I really like the muffins. I could destroy a 6-pack of like chocolate chip muffins from Tim Hortons. But I will say I miss their old muffins they had, where they had like a powdered sugar on it or something on top. I don't know what kind of sugar it was they had on top of the muffins, but like it was some kind of top in sugar that I really enjoyed, giving a nice like crisp to it. Alright. Well, at least we have a pretty easy path to the bottom. Unfortunately, I gotta start going from this wall now. You know what, might as well just cover this up then. Oh, well. Me covering up this mistake might be it. Bro, I'm scared that I'm gonna accidentally sprint and fall off the cliff. Alright. So that's where we have to start next time, is we need to get a bunch of wood and start climbing all the way down here now. And then we have to also like light up this area too, so what I gotta do is make a platform that goes all the way over here, light that area up, so I don't have any snipers that are just, you know, worrying me. But then, yeah, we'll have a nice safe way down the ravine. Alright, so this is a pretty, you know, a pretty packed day with like you know, good progress, I'd feel like. Please let me go upstairs. I gotta light up the one cave down there too, but can't really get to the cave just yet, so it is what it is. Yeah, I built the whole of the stairs today. So like everything that was in this mine, I just kind of added into. Even this too. This part's also a new addition to it. So the stairs, the house over here, and then the forest that we're growing over here. All new additions. Oh, and I think my one big tree grew too. So that's kind of cool. I was kind of worried that it wasn't going to grow. It's crazy that you can spend hours on one part. Yeah, this... it drives me nuts, actually, to some extent, too. I love it, but it's also, like... Especially on hardcore, it can just be mind-numbing when you're just sitting there for hours on end, just mining at, like, one part of a mine or something. Or just setting up stairs. Just setting up stairs just so I can do actions later on in the stream. It's all good, though. It's all good. Let me go over here real quick. Let me put the links into the chat. That's the cool thing about this is you can over time craft the whole world for yourself. That's why I like the idea of like revisiting this every once in a while and like, you know, once a week is how we do it right now. Is go back, add some new stuff to the world, and then come back. It's just a nice little update.
You guys on MySpace?
This music wasn't on the last screen. Typically, for the Minecraft, I kind of leave the Minecraft music on and just... I probably should put more royalty-free music. I'm a little bit... I have a hard time choosing good royalty-free music at times that I'm feeling, you know. Sometimes you just hear a playlist too many times and you're like, okay, well, I recognize all those songs. Alright, but we dropped the link in the YouTube, all the links on Twitch. So if you guys wouldn't mind following us on YouTube, X, TikTok, following us to my brother MCG519 stream, and you know, maybe joining us on Discord. We always talk about things on Discord: wrestling, video games, food, a lot of food. Let's be real here. But let me find someone to raid out to. Who's currently online? Is there someone online right now? Oh man, I'm not seeing anybody online. Apparently everyone on Twitch just went offline at the same time. No, I'm joking. Let me find someone to go raid out to. Let me see. Good night, MF40. Yo, appreciate you coming on through, Just Slayer. I'm assuming you. I haven't checked, but did you come through with a follow too? But either way, appreciate it. It's always good to meet someone, especially someone who's food oriented. Let me see who's online now. MCG, do you have anyone that you recommend? I dropped a follow, but nothing pop. Oh yeah, I have a. It's anonymous follows. Usually I have that. I don't have the notification for it right now. At some point I might put follow notifications back on. I'm not too sure though. It just makes it easier on the gameplay. So like, let's say a troll comes by with like an offensive name, you know, you don't have to worry about that nonsense. Sorry, still trying to find someone to raid out to. I have one person that I could raid out to, but I just want to see if there's anybody else before I do it. Public Clutch. Alright, alright. Let me see, I think I have him over here still, right? Yeah, I do. Oh yeah, okay, he's doing a Johnny Bravo cosplay. That's awesome. You look like a villain. I look like the guy from Far Cry 1. Isn't that like the Far Cry 1? This is like a guy from Far Cry 1. I'm pretty sure that kind of almost resembles this outfit. But, almost the main character. 1 minute, 1 minute. You can kind of see it from this image. I'll put it up on the screen real quick because we're just about to raid out, but...
I don't even know what it was. I was kind of drunk, but it was amazing.
You can kind of see it from this image. It's a little bit small.
Bro. I was like, you're my new best friend, bro. That's what's gonna happen. And yeah, we became great friends after that. So
Yeah, this guy.
his name is Stan.
I'm him, guys. But,
That young? Yeah, I know.
we're gonna raid out to Mr. Papa Clutch. Currently playing some Fortnite, and also just as Johnny Bravo. So hopefully he can show us a good Johnny Bravo impression. But thank you everyone for being here. We'll be back on Monday for sure. Probably more Mafia, and maybe the DLC. I'll probably try and check out the DLC too. But outro time. If you haven't already and you're here on YouTube, make sure to sub and keep up make sure to sub to keep up with daily streams and future content. Oh wait, there you go. But outro time.